Hey everyone, this is Joe, the Panicked Monk, and you're watching Quern. This is a new game that came out just today, November 28th, 2016, and I thought, wouldn't it be nice if I had a little company as I journeyed my way through this new and unexplored land.
Welcome. I am Professor William Maythorn. Although I bear responsibility for trapping you in this world, I have no intention of harming you in any way. As a matter of fact, you should consider yourself lucky, for I wish to share all my knowledge with you. I will grant you the opportunity to study all of my discoveries and examine my wondrous creations. Eventually, I will require your assistance in an essential matter. You must cooperate with me, for you have no reason or chance to resist.
That's a little foreboding. Thank you, Professor. And let's get started. So, I think first of all, I need to let you know that because of the restrictions I have on my hardware, I am running this at the very lowest settings. So I apologize to the developers and everyone involved in this wonderful game. I just can't do it the justice that I would like to, but I still wanted to showcase it, do a playthrough, and just check it out and bring as many people along for the ride that want to come. So, if you didn't recognize that particular voice of Professor William, that is artistcaleb. Artistcaleb, if you are not aware, I strongly suggest you check out his channel. He has an abundance of work to choose from, and there's no way that you're not going to find something there that appeals. Personally, his mist walkthroughs are an inspiration, and quite honestly is one of the reasons I wanted to do this. I think it's fantastic that they worked in a way to let the letters be read in game, so artistcaleb has a much better voice than I do, so I think that's fantastic. I love it. So, like most puzzle games, we're just going to wander around, we're going to look at everything, we're going to take our time, and just enjoy everything that is in this game before us. It's probably going to take us some time to figure out the puzzles, and right now, the plans for this particular playthrough is that it's going to be a blind playthrough. But if the puzzles begin to get too tedious to watch, I may cut through some of my struggles, but the plan is to just go through this game and figure it out together. So right now I don't plan on cutting any scenes from the game, with the exception of load screens or anything like that that might take some time because again of the limitation of my hardware. But outside of that, I'm going to subject you to the trials and tribulations of all of my nonsense. So, we picked up a piece. It obviously goes there. We know that. But it doesn't fit. It's not working. So, stuck on puzzle number 1, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a good sign, but that's alright. We're here to relax. We're here to enjoy the game, to enjoy the music, to enjoy the scenery, and just enjoy what these developers of Quern have created for us. So let's explore. I am not recording audio at the same time as I play, so if things get a little askew, I apologize, but I will try to remedy that in post-production. So let's see if we can find out and discover how to get this piece to work. Anything in the letter? There's obviously a picture on the bottom of the letter. That's important. Those kind of things always are in these games. So we just don't know what for quite yet. We gotta get past this door. Yeah, you know, as hard as you try doing the same thing over and over, it just still doesn't work. It's amazing. Alright, let's look around a little more. Maybe we missed something. Got this little porthole looking thing, but that doesn't seem to do anything. So tried the hand a couple times, but hey, let's try it one more time. It's kind of a somber tone being set early on in the game. It's very overcast, kind of grays, but it's kind of a nice forested, mountainous region, so that's nice. Coming from the Midwest in the United States, I don't really have many mountains to look at. Pretty much none of them. Oh, thank you, Java Update. No, there are no clues in this other than the circle down at the bottom, which appears obvious that has nothing to do with the piece that we're trying to discover. Okay, let's take a look at this a little closer. Oh, hey! You can interact with things in the inventory. Okay, well, I think we've got this one. I think we understand. So now we just need to go look at the door to see how these pegs need to be turned. Alright. Corner in, then down, and then in. This might take us a couple times, flipping back and forth, because it's, you know, as you rotate it, it is reversed. So it might take us a moment or two to really get these things aligned properly. Okay. Let's see, is that right? Well, we'll find out. Okay, corners pointed in. And down. And then in. I don't think we've got it right yet. There we go. Alright, I think we've got it. Let's give it a shot. That works. Nice. Okay, there's a symbol. Looks like a tree to me. Looks like a tree. Which makes sense if you look at the trees here. They are all pine trees, so let's go in and take a peek. Alright, the main square. Oh, that's kind of pretty. Little crystals. It's almost like they're on fire. This goes... That goes nowhere. I wonder if you can get down there. Oh, I see. I see. Well, something happens with that later, obviously. Let's take a moment. Let's take some time and let's just look around. We have kind of this abandoned central square, or hub, the main square, I think it was. Again, I apologize for things being so jerky. There's just unfortunately nothing I can do, as quite honestly, I'm a little bit surprised that the game runs on my machine at all. The very first time I loaded it up was terrible. It was so awful because it was on high settings and my poor little onboard graphics card just couldn't handle it. Okay, we tried jumping down there, but the authors are not letting us get in there, so that's fine. Let's go take a look out here. See the dust kind of in the air, the particles. It's kind of cool. Alright, can't get out there. Looks like it's locked from the other side, perhaps. Cloudy day. I hope everyone is well. I want to thank you for joining me to explore the world of Quern. Hopefully I can do it some justice. Now there's no handle or anything. We can't even try to get out this door, so... Alright, well, let's go back. Take a peek. Anything down there? Not much. So the whole idea, besides exploring this world, is just to have some fun, relax, and after playing things like Skyrim or any other high energy game, whether it's first person shooter, whatever you like, race cars, I don't know. Every now and again, it's kind of nice to just step back and just kind of explore and just appreciate a game for the beauty of it, and not have to worry about something attacking you from around every corner. Now, we saw some blue shards down on the ground. I'm sure that's important. I don't know why yet, but I'm sure it is. Alright, nothing in inventory, so it took that block out of our inventory, which makes sense. This central rock, I wonder what that is. Oh, we can zoom. That's nice. It's going to take a little bit to figure out the controls, although they don't seem to be too crazy difficult, so... Got the ability to zoom in and zoom out, which is nice. I wonder what these different marks around the doors or in windows, I wonder what they mean. Or if they're just for decoration. Pinecone soup. That sounds lovely. And these crystals. Ah. Well, we'll take that. Okay, we can't interact with anything else, so... Okay, well, we got ourselves a nice bowl of pinecone soup. That's surely going to be refreshing and sustaining sometime in the future. I'm sure we'll get hungry. Let's check this door out. Anything? No, can't get out there either. Well, let's just keep looking around. See, those are the marks I was talking about around the windows. Hard to say if it's just decoration or if they actually mean something. Well, since we've just gotten into the game, just got it rolling, I guess we don't know. We'll find out. Alright. That seems to be controlled by this. I don't know how, but I imagine I'll find out. Sooner or later. Probably later. Now, I've said that I loved the Myst games, and I did. I was terrible at the puzzles, so I'm going to just forewarn you right now. I'm probably not going to get these real quickly, but that's not the point. I mean, the point is, yes, figure out the puzzle so you can keep going through the game, but the point of this particular playthrough is not to just run through and solve everything as quickly as possible and move on. You know, the idea, again, is to just enjoy the game. Enjoy the graphics, enjoy some of the cleverness of the authors as they created these puzzles for our entertainment. Now, we got one of these bricks to move. That's obviously a key to something. So we need to rearrange these bricks somehow. But all we can do is, I don't know. Now I can't seem to get it to move up. Come on, up there. See, it doesn't stay. I can't move it up and then slide it over. So I'm not sure. Okay, I can slide that one over. Which means I bet I can probably move that one up. The problem is, or appears to be, is that I can only move them, you know, one increment at a time. I can't hold it in place and move it over. So there's got to be more to this. There's got to be more to this particular rack of rocks. Rack of rocks. I don't even know what to say about that, so we'll just let it go. Moving on. So I don't know. There's more to this. It just, you know, unless there's a specific rock that you have to move, or brick, perhaps would be a better term. No, see, now I've moved all the bricks that I can on the top, and it doesn't seem to make a difference. So there's more to this. There's more to this than just doing this. Got a little bucket of stuff. What's that? Russian water, looks like. Can't interact with it, so... Alright. Okay, well, I think we've thoroughly done nothing there. Let's go up and see what... Oh, let's see. Looks like there's a handle. I need to... What can I do there? Anything? Oh, I know. I bet... Okay, so here's the deal. I bet I have to lay that flat. Then I can move and shift the bricks around. And what order, I don't know, but I'll be able to move them without them sliding back into place and rearrange them. So it seems like I need looks like there's a crank or something that goes into that side, the hole in the side there, so I'll need to find that to figure out how this whole contraption works. Yeah, that's just, you know, not doing anything. Doesn't seem like there's anything else up here, but we'll take a look. Nope. hey, we can jump over the rail. We can jump over that. So it's not going to let us fall off the bridges, I don't think. But we can jump around from other objects, it looks like. So that's good to know. That looks like something. Something we can't use. Alright. I wish I could slow this down. I might have to look at the settings after this episode to see if there's a way to slow down the movement. I guess I'd rather just kind of walk through, but it seems like I'm running. And I don't need to run. Can't really do anything there. Obviously you can, but I don't have the right equipment, so I need to find a lever, because it looks like there's a couple places I can use that lever or crank. Oh, this looks interesting. Okay, so this looks like what we would use that pattern in that note that we found, except that there's too many rings. So this is either a multitask type of lock or mechanism, or what we have is not complete. Okay, so we've got 2 rings on this, but we've got at least, I think, 5 rings. Yeah, well, we can set it and see what happens. Maybe it'll let us do something. Slide that little bugger over. I have to say, interacting with the objects is fairly straightforward. At least I don't have to guess too terrible much on how to make something work. So that's always nice. Making it work properly, well, that's a whole different story, but I guess that's kind of the point, right? So let's look at this letter again. I can't imagine there'd be anything we're missing. No. We have 2 rings, and there are 5 total, so this isn't going to do anything. Okay, well, looks like we'll have to keep looking around. Kind of makes you wonder what happened. Where is everyone? Hopefully the professor will tell us more. Well, there's a gear. That's probably important. Oh. Well, let's check this out. Oh, this is nice. It's so cloudy. I wish it were a nice day. I wonder what those are. Those seem like there's some kind of, I don't know, electrical or some kind of power station. Hanging platform. You know, hopefully the name isn't as ominous as it sounds. There's a platform. Looks like there's a lever. Let's pull that. Maybe it'll let us across. And almost. Oh, okay, so we got to get across the other side somehow. And I bet we have to get through one of those doors to get across there, and then we can let the other half down. Kind of like a flameless torch. That's kind of nice. And we can grab that. Excuse me.
When I set foot in this island, I was an enthusiastic archaeologist in search for the remains of an ancient civilization, the Dulmar. In manuscripts, they refer to this place as the Forbidden World. They called it Quern. To simplify it, by the right of the explorer, I gave this island a new name: Quern. I soon realized that this world means much more than an archaeological site, and my interests expanded. To make you understand the extraordinary nature of this island, and to clarify my deeds for you, I left a series of letters around the island.
Okay, well, I guess we're going to keep our eye out for letters, because they are going to help us determine what we need to do. Let's check out some more stuff. Oh, hey, here's some stuff. A little crystal we cannot do anything with. I really want to pick that thing up, but it's not going to let me. I wonder if it will at some point. I also noticed that a lot of objects, or a few different objects, have 5 as kind of a recurring theme. So that had 5 sides to, like a bolt might have. The inserts for the handle or the lever that we need to use, that had 5 sides to it. Pentagon, penta something. Let's go fishing. Anything down there? No. Okay, we're obviously going to need to find something to attach to the hook. And it would be pentagon, by the way. Pentagram is, 5, but that's a whole different thing. I really want to get down there. Maybe we can jump. Yeah, no. Nope, not gonna let us jump. Well, it's nice they're thinking of our safety. They don't want us to twist an ankle or anything like that. Alright, let's go back. Let's go back down and look around here a little more. Now, we found a note that had 3 rings on it. And just to make sure we didn't miss anything, let's look around a little bit more. I don't know if there's anything more that here we haven't seen, but I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is. That's the beauty of these games, right? Is the art of hiding things in plain sight. Yeah, we'll figure out what we missed when we find out that we missed it. So this is going to be kind of how this series goes, and I guess if this isn't your thing, that's fine. You're not required. But this is going to be kind of how it is. We're just going to take everything nice and slow. We're going to try to look at as much as possible and just enjoy the atmosphere, the ambiance, and the scenery. And hopefully we can figure a few puzzles out without spending too much time on them, but that's okay too, I guess. Alright, so let's see what we can do here. Well, I think once we get this door open, we're going to call it here. These are going to be short and sweet and to the point. I'm only going to probably spend, say, 20 to 30 minutes max on each episode. So I'm going to try to hover on that 20-minute mark if I can. This first one's going a little longer than others will be, but we're going to set a timer. We're going to play for 20 minutes, and we're going to call it a day. So they'll be short, but they'll be nice. It's kind of fun not to have to worry about trying to cram too much into one episode or one time frame. You know, I'd like to leave on notes that make sense in good transition periods, but you know, it might not always work out that way, but well, I'll try to do that. So we're going to end here pretty soon. As soon as we get this door open, I think, again, we're going to call it a day, and I want to thank each and every one of you for checking Quern out with me, and give the developers a little love. Go check them out. It's available on Steam, and for certain, go check out artistcaleb and his YouTube channel. Not only is he a YouTuber, but as the name suggests, he is actually an artist. So I would recommend following links from his YouTube channel to his personal website for his artwork. He is a very talented individual, so check it out. Alright, obviously, okay. Obviously, these are two parts to the same, so we're just kind of double checking all of this and making sure we understand. I'll get into a rhythm. Don't worry, I'll get into a rhythm. I'll get it figured out, but you know, the first episode, this initial time through, you know, it's getting used to a few different things. All right. Turn this all the way around. Almost. There we go. And we need to get this one into place. Just one, I think. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining me once again, and until next time.